Mavens. So this is my submission for the design team call for the Crafty Maven Getaway. Design team calls aren't something that I typically do, so this is a little bit out of my comfort zone. Bear with me if you don't mind. I do like crafting. I have a YouTube channel that you can see. I don't post on it really often recently. I kind of go through spurts, but I think being on a design team would be great. It would inspire me to keep creating, and I think once I get that started, I think I will be able to continue it and really like it, and I think that would improve my channel here, as well as hopefully give people some stuff that they would like to see. So for the call, we had to start with an inspiration piece. Hopefully you saw it in the intro to my video. It's from December of 2016, because we could just pick any inspiration piece from the site that we wanted. So I picked that one, looking for something that appealed to me specifically to do this call. I'm starting with a photo because that's where I start in my process, is with a photo, typically. Not always, but usually. So this is an old photo of me with Santa. From the inspiration piece, there was like a pinky peach color. And if you can see in this photo, I'm wearing almost that exact same color. So that's kind of where I'm linking that. And then I also really liked the glitter. So I have out my big old kit of Martha Stewart glitters. And pulling off of using that peachy pink color and this being a Christmas photo, I went through my whole box of Christmas stash to come up with what I wanted to use, and I remembered that I have this kit that I've used some pieces of from Nikki Seville's. Don't know if any of you are familiar with her. When I first started scrapping, she was probably my very favorite, and a couple of years ago I got to meet her in St. Louis at a crop, and she gifted me with a whole lot of collections of hers. So she's not really in the business anymore. She doesn't really design. I think she does still scrapbook, I think some, but anyway, still love it, still have a decent sized stash of it and use it every once in a while. But I really thought it would be perfect for that photo, for the inspiration piece, and then I plan on bringing in some of the glitter as well. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. So now I'm back and I'm showing you the kit. I'm going to open it up. It's going to take a little bit here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm showing you my whole process in this part of flipping through the kit and figuring out what I'm going to use. I had a couple of ideas to incorporate the glitter, and as I'm flipping through here, I also noticed there's a lot of that burgundy color, which you'll see me use. It happens to be the color of my pants in the photo. So I'm going to use basically the pink and the burgundy. Here I'm just getting out some things. That Merry Christmas struck me. I really liked it. It's the same. It's the pink that I'm trying to use. And I pointed at it again because I really like it. I pulled out some stickers. I found that background paper and decided I really, really liked it. It had some blue, it had some pink, but I wanted to get that burgundy in there as well, so I knew I wanted to kind of back that scallop with the burgundy. The scallop by itself was too big. I am going to end up fussy cutting that out. I won't make you watch. So I just grab a couple of things to kind of get all of the different colors. I'm going to focus a little bit on the green. I do want to get some of the blue, and of course the pink and the burgundy. So I'm kind of grabbing all of the different colors in the collection and just trying to find it out. Here what I'm doing is looking for a piece of the blue paper. I also grabbed some of those punch outs as well. And then I kind of put all of that off to the side. So I am going to skip a little bit here in the video to having a few things actually done and completed and just kind of show you finishing those up. Basically, I cut out the scallops and inked a bunch of edges. I did gut the burgundy piece of paper to use as my background. Here I'm just showing you I'm going to cut out those scallops. And I inked everything off of camera because that's all really, really boring stuff to watch. Here I'm going to show you I'm going to punch some of those circles, and here we are. So What I did was punch the circles, inked the edges. I used Stick It across. What I did is cut a 1-inch strip and stuck my circles like that to the 1-inch strip so that it put adhesive. The Stick It is a really cool new product by Ken Oliver, who actually is from one town over from me. He lives in Newburgh, Indiana, and I live here in Evansville, so he's basically right up the street. Not that I see him or anything, but that's where he lives. So then I used wax paper to pour my glitter over. I'm using that Silver Martha Stewart glitter. It does have a couple of spots where it misses on some of the circles. Mostly that's just user error on my part, but I'm not too terribly concerned about it. I can either not use those circles or hide them in parts. I had lots more circles than I needed. Here I'm just sort of rubbing them together to kind of grab all the glitter so I don't make a huge mess. I still am wearing glitter and it's all over everywhere. But there you can see all the tons of circles that I made that are glittered. I have about half of those still left that I just packaged up with my kit to use as embellishments when I use the kit again the next time. You can also see the little Christmas trees that I cut out. I inked the edges of those as well. They were part of the punch out sheet in the collection that I have. So there you can see kind of my silver glitter circles. Now I'm going to put my glitter away. I have to kind of clean up. I don't really have a big space, so I have to keep my area sort of clean. So you'll see me clean up a little bit. And I poured the glitter back in, and put my glitter away. Not perfectly. That container gives me some nightmares, but yeah. And then I'll get back to scrapping here in just a sec. Here we go. Maybe. Anytime. Oh, I'm grabbing my paper. There I'm showing you that it was the Stick It. Do I put the Stick It away? It seems like I don't. I guess I do. So you get to watch me put my Stick It away. Random. That stuff was really neat. That's the first time I used it. And I do really like it. I'll use it for other stuff again. I mostly bought it to use for die cuts, but it worked perfectly for those circles. So there's my frame thing that I had where I gutted out that burgundy paper. And you can see the scallop paper. And I originally thought, okay, I'll just put ATG on the ends of the scallops. And I was like, well, that's dumb. Just put the ATG around the big square, and then, yeah, that'll be easier. So that's what I did. So I had to move some of those circles because they were in my way, and I didn't have enough space to do everything. So I used that burgundy paper that I gutted for kind of a couple of things. I used it to map my photo as well, and then everything is inked just like crazy. And I don't always ink edges, but the scallop, I didn't cut it perfectly when I cut that out, so inking the edges made it look all nice and finished. That border piece, the zigzaggy border, is from the punch out sheet thing. It doesn't go quite all the way across. So you see what I do here. The green paper was just one of the papers that I had picked to use, and I have some circles cut out of it. I wanted it to look like it was a strip behind my photo. It wasn't quite big enough, so I cut it and attached it on the back. I'm sorry, I was out of frame when I was doing that. And then I have the same problem with the scallop, with the zigzag, whatever, the border piece. It doesn't go quite all the way across. I don't like how it does go across, so I just cut it so that I can bump it up against each edge. And then I start to put it on really crooked and get it on straight, finally. I can use kind of the scallops, and there's kind of a griddish pattern in the back of the paper that I can kind of use to figure that out. There's my punched out Merry Christmas, which is also inked. I'm kind of trying to figure out, that's going to be my title. That says The Magic of Christmas, but it had the same scallops. It also had the strings of lights that I thought were really cute. So it just really tied in with my layout and looked really cute, I thought, and I liked it. There we go. And since this is for the Crafty Maven getaway, you're going to see me here. I'm going to put some foam on the back of the word Christmas. I don't put foam on the back of the word Merry, just because I didn't think it needed it, and I liked the way it kind of hid behind in parts. It sort of made it look like one embellishment, and like an embellishment rather than just flat paper. to have part of it popped up and not part of it. It kind of made it look like an accessory to me rather than just a couple pieces of random paper. So those of you who are watching who are, Crafty Maven Getaway fans, if you happen to see this there when I post it, just want to mention how much I love that channel, and I watch it just about every day. I watch scrapbook videos in the evenings when I go to sleep, and even though I don't make them as much as I would like to, I watch them religiously. So all of those of you who are on that channel, who are design team members there today, I love you all. I think you're amazing. I love that the Crafty Maven Getaway has such a variety of different crafters doing different things in different ways. I think that's so much fun and so interesting, and such a good way for people who maybe don't do a ton, to kind of get out there and be able to gain a following and get themselves a little bit known. So it's a super great channel, whether I end up being on it or not. Either way, still love it, still gonna love it. Makes no difference. But, I might as well share. Excuse my little sore throat there. So, now I'm trying to figure out where my embellishments go. And what I've decided is that I really like the way that the circles look with those little word cutouts that they came from a cut apart sheet that came with this same collection. This is all basically this collection. Actually, not basically, it's all the collection. The only thing I use on the final page that you don't even see me put on in the video that's not part of this collection is I do have some silver glitter enameled dots that I add in the final that I think you'll like. I don't add any journaling. I don't know if I will add journaling. This page goes in an album that I'm doing of myself as a kid. Tons and tons of pictures that my mom has given me of me growing up. And so it's going to go in that album. And if I put any journaling on it, it'll probably just be like the year, if I can figure out what year it was. So I apologize if this is a little bit off camera. I'm popping up on foam those little word stickers. What do they say? I put the layout away, so let me see if I can find my picture of it. They say Naughty or Nice is the little pink and yellow one that's by the Merry Christmas. 'Tis the Season is over on the right-hand side, right there where I'm putting it now. And then the other one that goes up at the top, that's with the big tree and the big pink circle, says, I believe in Santa Claus. So that kind of tells you what those say. I do have the little words kind of popped up on the circles. That did a couple of things for me. First is that gave some dimension to the layout, made it look like more of a store-bought embellishment rather than something I made, even though I made it. And not that making things is bad, I like it. It also gave me the opportunity to cover up any glitter spots that I missed. If I strategically placed those words, I could cover up little gaps in the glitter, which was perfect. Which, again, was not the product's problem, that was my problem. I didn't get it on there perfectly. I didn't get it rubbed down nicely to make it nice, even coat of the adhesive. But live and learn, and they look great the way they are, so I was really happy with them anyway. I do have those three little trees that I cut out, and those are going in the different, clusters. There was a fourth tree. I could have used it up at the top. I didn't want to. I didn't like that tree with what I was doing as much. So I'm trying here in these embellishment clusters, what I'm sort of looking at is as an overall layout, like the one I just placed down there to the right, in the bottom right. What I was looking for was, is there a color from my layout that's missing in this general area? And there was. I'd covered up the pink part of the frame on the scalloped piece, so there's really no pink down there. So I needed to get a little bit of pink over there. Where I'm at now, up above my title, there was not really much blue, so it needed a little bit of the blue, so I stuck that in there. And now I need some burgundy or maroon or whatever you want to call that color, dark red, with the big green circle up above there, up above that little card. And I feel like it could use a little bit of the blue as well. So I'm going to put that in there too. Like I said, I do end up putting some silver glitter enamel dots on. This is just about done. I mean, this is pretty much all I do. There are going to be some still shots at the end. Feel free to let me know what you think of the video. That's where I'm taping that whole thing down. Feel free to let me know what you think. Make any comments. Like it if you do. And watch my other videos if you'd like. And see what you think of my channel. So thanks so much for watching. Best of luck to anyone going out for the design team. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye!